So at the time of this recording, PSN has been down for about 4 hours. I saw the article earlier when I was out working or whatever the case may be, and I was like, PSN down, don't think nothing of it. It'll be back up within the next, 30 minutes, hour. So went back to look. There's other articles talking about it now. PSN is down, and I don't know what's going on. No word from Sony, another anything like that. Now, see, this is a problem. This is a problem because now they're talking about going to all digital future, or they're doing no disc. I'm not going to say all digital yet because people have not. It hasn't been confirmed, but they're not going to do any disc, and this is the stuff that they're doing, or this is stuff that is happening. This is a problem. You got to understand, like, when you have these products that are like this, there's a possibility that you cannot have access to these products because the internet is down. Now, I understand some people be like, well, I can still play this stuff offline if I still have my primary console and this, that, and the third. Yes, that could be the case for most things, but still, that doesn't make it right. You cannot have stuff tied to the internet and then have the internet be a problem. Now, for people who this doesn't affect them, once again, there's people out there, nothing affects them. Nothing bothers them. Everything is always fine with them. That doesn't affect me, crowd. That's what it is. But see, for me, I always look out for people that it do affect, and it is a few bit of people that have this issue. Because one, maybe your game still could work because you have a primary, primary console. But what about playing online? What about the PlayStation Plus that you are paying for? That's an issue. What about those PlayStation Plus games? Do you still have access to them? I don't think you do. But we're paying for this stuff. So when we talk about ownership, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. Maybe you don't own everything on PS Plus or anything for that matter, but some of these games can be locked out because of you're not tied to the internet. I mean, that's just the way it is. So I don't know what Sony in-game is with this or whatever the case may be. Like I said, there's nothing beneficial about them not using some form of media for you to own your stuff. I will always sit back and wait, but I know they're not using disc anymore. They did say that. So is it a situation where they're going to be using something else or whatever the case? I don't know. But this is still a cautionary tale that, like, look, PSN has never been reliable. I remember this back since 2009, 2010. PSN has always been an issue. They've been a little bit more stable as of late. I would say the last 5 years. But even then, they still have their issues. None of these places have real stable storefronts. You got to think about it. Even the almighty Steam has been down before. Even Xbox has been down before. I don't even know if Nintendo really count. I mean, I don't never hear about them being down, but do they really count as a storefront? I guess they do. I don't know. I just don't look at them like that. But when you look at PlayStation, you look at everything that's going on, when they're talking about possibly going to an all-digital future, like I said, I still keep that window cracked just because they may be using a different form of media. But I will say this could be a really big problem if they are not, like I said, if they're not having this stuff together where it could be you are having access to your stuff at all times. Because like I said, we're looking at this right now where they've been down for a few hours. How long is it going to be? I think last time they've been down for almost 12 hours or something like that. I can't remember, but I know it's been an issue before, and this is what we're doing. Now, this is another reason why a lot of people are saying physical forever is the way to go. And I tend to agree with them. I'm more of a balanced person. I don't mind buying physical games. I don't mind buying digital games. As a matter of fact, I plan on buying a few digital games this weekend. But this is the stuff that you deal with. Even with a physical game, you will still be able to play it. Now, there are other instances, even with a physical game, if you're not tied to PSN, you're probably still going to have an issue with that physical disc. So this is a big problem all the way around. This is not like how it was back in the 6th, 7th generation. Like, no matter what happens, you can still pop your disc in and still play. Even in some cases on the PS3 I know of, all the PSN games or the PlayStation 1 games that I bought, I don't have to be tied to the internet to play any of those games on my PS3. And I think it's the same way with the 360. But nowadays, things are a little bit different because they want to have control of all the stuff that you purchase. That's all what it's about. It's not about the consumer rights that you have. They want to have control of everything that you have, and they want to be able to take it away from you when they can. And when stuff like this happens, they're going to be like, well, we're just going to work on this and fix on this. So I don't know, maybe by the time you watch this video, the PSN will be back up, but it's been down as of 4 hours, probably even longer since I started this video. So I don't know what's going on with that. But once again, this is a cautionary tale. I know some people, it don't affect y'all. The primary console, I can still play online. I'm just fine. I can still play my games. It's okay. But there's some people who are not in that situation. They still have those issues because they have to be tied to the internet. And with digital purchases, sometimes it be like that. So, but that's what we're dealing with right now. If anything new happens, I would definitely try to make a video about it. I'll probably be talking about this later on my live. I think I'm going to go live later on tonight and talk about this, because not only this, in the situation with Xbox that I have, which I'll talk about that, I'll probably put all that in a live stream and we'll talk about it then. Hopefully you guys will come through and check it out. I'm going to get up out of here. I'm going to get back on this road. It looks like it's going to be a long day, but I should be all right. Other than that, y'all take it easy. Y'all be blessed. Peace.